You shout out Soda TV too?
Show TV shout out.
Okay.
Soda TV.
Soda TV, what up?
Okay.
Soda TV. Shout out.
Welcome to Soda TV.
What's your name? Whatever it is.
Soda TV. It's Soda TV.
We talking about the murder of Queso. Now, I reported about Queso. He was found dead in his house, in his apartment, playing the game, sitting at the table. And he had a gunshot wound to the head. And then downstairs, they found more shell casings that was downstairs. Now, we never knew what happened, but the mother, she always knew what happened. She was always at them. Bloodhound, Speedy, PGF. She was always saying something to them, saying that they backdoored her son. Well, they have been arrested, according to her, and she's saying that she don't want them to be arrested, man. She rather them be dead.
Welcome back to Soda TV. Boy, this situation right here is too deep for TV. It is, because it's a story of what we gonna say 4 and more, but the main players, 4 kids that were friends. They were friends, and they was out there getting that gang gang with that switch gang. Pass me that. We in the hot car gang. And I never even knew like what they was claiming. It's crazy because some of them was bloodhounds, and then some of them was still claiming PGF. And they were what they were, man. What them little shorties was. But anyway, I'm gonna try not to, you feel me, get too off topic. But I try to bring everything so defined and specific. That's why I get lost. So the little Speedy fully chopped. What's the guy that got unalive? Queso. And the other boy that this was all over, their beloved friend. What's that? Jada's brother that was unalive. What was Jada's brother name, man? Q50 with Lil 50. Man, just he had the longest. First of all, let's address the fact that Lil Q50 with Lil 50, he had the longest name ever. Q50 with Lil 50. What? That's like me naming myself Soda with the big K from Kankakee. Like, how you gonna get that like on the album cover with your name? Like the album, your name with the name of the album. Q50 with Lil 50, and then the album name. It's gonna look like it's gonna look like a mini biography. Like, I don't know. But yeah, Lil 50 had the longest rap name in Chicago history. We gotta look into that, man. I might be on to something. But that's what this whole ordeal was about. And I don't blame them for going, like, you really can't blame people for going out for people that they love, especially when Q50, who spoke on this in a deeply Trenches News. Trenches News was digging in and going around and seeing what they were saying around Chicago about Lil Q50 with Lil 50. And they were saying that Lil 50 really wasn't really doing, he really wasn't even really on nothing out there in the streets, really, man. And a lot of people may look at this like a diss and may look at it like, dang, how you trying to say he wasn't on nothing, and trying to say that's down talking, but that's not. That's really saying that a person was out the way and a person was a halfway decent individual. If you ain't out here looking to unalive nobody for no reason at all, and you ain't out here just selling rugs, you know I was, so I know how it'd be a thirst to get money. So if you ain't like, but yeah, they said he wasn't on none of that. They say he was just like a tag along, and you could see that he was a halfway decent kid, man. Like his sister Jada goes in all the time and says she was getting on his ass all the time, like, you ain't no street dude. And that she said she feel like she was wrong for doing that, because that's probably what made him turn up, you know, and do some of the things he was doing and follow some of the things he was following out there. Man, definitely after he passed, it definitely hit like something in me, because it was like, dang, this ain't one of the ones that fully chop and Lil Speedy, the one that's out here, you know, doing the real, causing the havoc online and offline. You can see it. It ain't nothing that you gotta really dig in, and you can see it. So when Lil 50 passed, and this is where I'm gonna go off of the cliff on, because I don't have the 100% proof, and I was gonna research it and get it right before I got on here, but I had to get on here or I wasn't gonna be able to do these videos, because you know, time, I'm against time. But I want to say that the problem that they had with Lil Speedy, they meaning not just, the problem they had with Queso, the problem that they meaning not just Speedy, not just Fully Chop, you know, the whole set, was that I believe that Queso was not only dissing Jada's brother Q50 with Lil 50, but I think that's his blood cousin or something like that. That's how twisted this is, man. And I believe that's how Jada was able to get his number and troll Speedy, Queso, how she was trolling him right before he passed. It's like Jada knew he was finna be unalive, because she was, you gonna be up there getting your beat in heaven. Well, when you pass, you gonna be getting beat up by. She was saying some deceased person was gonna be beating his, but she was trolling Queso before he passed. Man, he just passed just like that, and then it's just coincidence that, the people allegedly got arrested that's the closest to her for the murder of Queso. And now look what she doing today, either today or yesterday, but I think I seen it today. They said she trying to absolve herself and isolate herself from the incident by, she posted Queso like on some in love and memory type stuff, when she was damn near the only one that I can see on YouTube that was just vividly like just trolling Queso. Like, man. But all of a sudden they get arrested. Oh, now you, okay. Oh, okay, Jada. Okay. Yeah, we heard you. Okay. Yeah. We heard you loud and clear. Like, what? Like, that's a cold piece of work though, man, because the whole situation is crazy. Now, some platforms are reporting it as if they know for sure that Speedy and Fully Chop was arrested, because I think they said, did they say Queso mother took to social media and had confirmed it, or one of their mothers had took to social media and confirmed some of these allegations? And then they're looking at it from a lot of different points of views, right? They're looking at it from the main one that what was I forgot the platform, but he said that Fully Chopped got arrested for a stolen vehicle. Right after that, they pick Speedy up on, I believe, unknown charges or whatever. But these brothers are both minors, so there's only so much information that they're gonna offer, right? But yeah, it's getting sticky. Yeah. I mean, I done gave y'all the real tea before I even asked for my like and share and all that. Like, I gave y'all TT. But yeah, man, that's what's going on. Yeah, man, they is up in there. They trying to say that some people believe that, you know, Fully Chop may have cooperated and may have gave 12 a little too much information, or a little information, or any information, trying to get out that jam on the stolen V. But I saw who was speaking up for Fully Chop, that one podcast, saying that he don't think Fully Chop, he believes Fully Chop been out here long enough, been in the streets long enough, been through enough, you know, as far as going in and out the system, knowing how it go, that he wouldn't give up a murder for something like a misdemeanor stolen V. Whether it's a misdemeanor or not, you know, that's a light charge. No, it's nothing to go in there and flip over. But I want to second that. No, I don't want to second it. I want to dispute that narrative, because, you know, man, back when I was hustling, right, I remember somebody, it was funny to us because we was on the block. Now, let it be known, like, I was like 15, 16, 17, and all of my friends at that time was like 30 and up. You feel me? Because I'm hustling with older people. And somebody had just turned informant. And guess what? He turned informant over. Guess what he was charged with that made him not want to go to jail over, and he flipped and gave up other people that were in the rug game. Guess what that charge was? It was a traffic violation. Matter of fact, let's go to something that was closer to me. My blood brother that just passed. Rest in peace, Sean G. His best friend got down over him, turned him in on a real deal federal offense because they was looking to violate his probation. So we not gonna talk about what's too little to snitch on. We ain't gonna do that. So we not finna do that at all. At all. Nah. So yeah, man, that's what's going around. You know, I will keep you posted because this is a hot topic, high profile, especially in the Midwest, Chicago area, right? Very high profile. You know, comes from a story of people that were all friends at one point in time, man. And I believe what made Queso turn against them, it's a video of one of them little dudes taking Queso's pipe, and Queso saying what he gonna do to them, and going off. Oh, I'll be right back. I'm going, and I'm gonna come, and I'm live. MF, like, he was heated, like, and that was embarrassing for it to be on social media.
I'm not getting your gun back. I'm not getting your gun. You. I will see. I'm not getting your gun.
Do you know how embarrassing that has to be in a generation where all kids think about is their macho, their ego, and about a pipe? You know, I believe that's where things start to take a bad turn with the good and bad blood they have for each other. And I think from there, You know, when Q50 with Lil 50 got unalived, I guess it may have been funny to Queso, you know, because it's like, man, y'all ops now, you know, y'all mans just got put up. But at the same time, I think he had a deeper issue. I never get into these little dudes' lives like that and be up, you know, stalking their Instagrams trying to get real information. But Queso and Q50 with Lil 50 had real deal problems. Jada went live and she was saying that their fallout stemmed from, I forgot, but they said it's a lot of things they was getting into it over, man. Like, you know, but yeah, I think they was cousins, blood cousins, and it just amazed me, cause, you know, but I believe that if he wouldn't have fell out with them over them backdooring him for his pipe, I don't think he would have been dissing Q50 with Lil 50, regardless of what issues they may have had as cousins. That's just my opinion. But I'm gonna keep y'all posted on their arrest, man. Who gets out, who stays in, when they update these charges, what the charges may be. I keep you posted. G. Next portion of this reporting, we're getting into Big Meats. No. We're getting into Lil Durk face band on a bus in Africa, I believe Ghana to be specific. But, you know, regardless, we're going to get into that. Right before I do, I need you to hit the like button. It only takes 2.5 to 3 seconds. You know, let the algorithm know that this video deserves to be pushed to masses of people on YouTube, and the masses will have a chance to view this just like you're viewing it. I call that not being stingy with the good content. Share this wherever you can. Facebook, to be exact. You know, a lot of other platforms, this is too long to have it on there, but wherever you do it, I'm appreciative on everything. On my mama, I'm deeply appreciative. It's all love for that. Subscribe to the channel for those of you who aren't. If you want to wait to the end after I get done reporting on this Durk thing, then you may do so. You feel me? I remind you at the end just in case you forget. And last but not least, notification bell is there for you to be notified every time I drop some hot fire. That's how Dylan said it. So yeah, like I said, this Durk picture on this bus in Ghana it's crazy how they revere Lil Durk in Ghana. It's not crazy. It's just like, and then my thing is, why at a time like now he's locked up for having a alleged HIT and having a black person, more than one black person alive, but he's locked up on one body, but they're trying to hit him with 2 and more, right? And for the things I know about Lil Durk, you know, why now? And I don't know if Africa understand the extent of things that happen over here in the way, like like, cause y'all wouldn't be supporting a mass Uter over there in Africa, you know, because he's a big rapper and he has a lot of influence. Y'all wouldn't be plastering him on the bus over there. I know y'all wouldn't. That's why I know they don't understand the magnitude of what goes on. A lot of things that go on in here, they're just looking at the impact that these rappers have on the culture and the following and some of the songs that resonate with them, because you can hear Africans, even though they don't know the exact words of a lot of songs, like you hear them harmonizing a lot of Durk's songs, like they don't even be knowing the words. They be like, what one of them was saying? They were singing that Durk. That no. What what song was that? I forgot what the song was, man. Like, but anyway. So yeah, y'all got this bus. Like I say, I don't know if it's, man, this is and that thing look like it's graffiti too. Like, so they took some time doing that. Like, and they got his smirk. So yeah, they put his whole, like, they graffitied that bus out. Yeah, man, they did their thing, to be honest. Like, if you really want to be technical, you know, they did their thing. But, and like I say, I believe this is in Ghana. But now that I look at it, it don't really show where, to be specific. But I say it's Kenya. We got OTF, Durkio, Fine, Lil Baby, NLE, Chopper, buses all over here. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So, not Africa and Kenya, free the voice. Yeah, they, like, a lot of places over there in Africa, they are Durkio crazy. Like, I'm not gonna lie, man. And then you got a lot of Africans over there talking about we're not from 63rd. Like, they don't understand the extent of even just saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know that you could and will get smoked for saying that, and you ain't got to be in Chicago to have that happen to you. It's not somewhere in Africa. It's Nairobi, Kenya. Nairobi, Kenya. So that's yeah. So yeah, man, it's this blue bus graffitied out, man. That thing go hard on some graffiti type time. But like I say, you know, see, you got some of the people from Kenya talking about, I think we need one for King Von. Like, the only thing that they are looking at is the way that it's glorified over here in the United States. And they just, you know, we're mimicked, just like the drill culture was mimicked from Chicago to everywhere in the United States. It is mimicked from the United States, and you got you got drill in the UK now, drill in Africa. You know, they had them bloods over there with all them rags on their faces in Africa and stuff. That stuff looked crazy, man. But this is the reality that we're in. So, hey, let me know how y'all feel about this down in the comment section. Along with that, you know, if you have not hit the like button by now or shared this, you just in your feelings, or you don't you know no good. You know, subscribing right now, this is the last chance you get to do that. You feel me? And that notification bell for you to be notified every time I drop the hot fire in Dylan's voice, right? And that's the last of the report for today on today's agenda here in the house of the Real Soda TV. You done got your young updates on the YNs in Chicago, the Lil Speedy, Fully Chopped, Queso, and Lil Q50 with Lil 50, the longest rap name in Chicago history. You got your update on that, and then you got your little Smirkio update. You got everything in one. Now you should be ready to go ahead and get washed up, get in the shower, get you something, and get to bed, man. This is the realest, illest celebrity news channel on YouTube at this time, the real Soda TV, and I'm out.